I just completed a playlist for you guys that has videos of the 8 phases of EMDR therapy. Watch it to get a little sneak peek at what happens in EMDR therapy. How similar is the therapy that I offer week to week to the 8 phases that I laid out for you? Well, in a lot of ways, it's really similar, and in some ways, it's different. The reasons I would deviate from the standard protocol described in those 8 phases would boil down to the limitation of time. Insurance is who determines the time of a session if somebody's paying with insurance. Insurance will cover a little under an hour of a session. That's not really adequate for an EMDR session. You really need 90 minutes or more. So we're trying to take twice as much material and condense it into about half as much time. So you really need to be able to adapt at times. And what I will typically do is I will err on the side of trying to get to the eye movements as quickly as we can, because that's really where the magic happens. That's where people start to feel relief so much quicker. If you aren't really careful with your time, it's really easy to burn up a whole hour just so quickly. And then right when you're ready to do the eye movements, the session time ends. So to do that, sometimes I will cut out things like asking the client to pick a positive cognition that they want to feel at the end of therapy, or rating how strong the positive cognition feels. Those just don't really add a lot of value, in my opinion. And each question can spark a whole new conversation that can take, 5 to 10 minutes. So I just don't find a lot of value at times with those questions. Sometimes I do, but I just try to use those sparingly. If it's going to activate the disturbing memory, then I definitely, want to go there. But if it's just not going to aid the client in having a more effective processing session, that's what I cut out. Then eventually I do want to get back to that. It just doesn't make sense to me to stick with the EMDR protocol 100% if you're not going to get to the eye movements very often. Clients want to feel relief as soon as possible, and being a little bit flexible and willing to adapt and kind of sense when that's needed and when that's not is really important.